This is the SUV that makes silence feel loud. The moment the 2025 Cadillac Escalade pulls up, people don't just notice, it changes the whole atmosphere. Some cars are bought to get from A to B. This one is bought to make sure everyone knows when you've arrived. The Escalade has always been a symbol. From red carpets to music videos, from family road trips to presidential convoys, it carries a presence no other SUV can match. And in 2025, Cadillac has sharpened it into something even more commanding. In this video, we're going to explore exactly what makes this Escalade special, its bold exterior, its high-tech interior, its surprising performance, and what all of it means for someone thinking about buying one. Stick around, because later I'll reveal how much this luxury giant costs, and I guarantee it'll spark debate. Look at the front, this is where it all begins. The grille is massive, wide enough to look like it belongs on a skyscraper, with Cadillac's crest sitting like a badge of honor. The vertical LED lights cut down the front like laser beams, and when they glow at night, the Escalade feels futuristic, almost like it's staring at you. The length stretches past 211 inches, but instead of looking bulky, the lines carve it into something sleek. And those 22-inch wheels? They don't just fill the arches, they make a statement. Just imagine rolling into a hotel valet line. Even if there's a Ferrari idling nearby, the Escalade will steal the attention. Would you want to drive the car people take photos of at red lights? Open the door, and it feels less like an SUV and more like stepping into a first-class cabin. Cadillac didn't settle for premium materials, they went all in. Hand-stitched leather wraps the seats, real wood and brushed metal flow across the cabin, and even the buttons feel carved instead of placed. The seats don't just move, they massage, heat, and cool you. And if you're in the Escalade ESV, the long wheelbase model, the third row finally feels like a real seat for adults, not a punishment chair for kids. Families, executives, celebrities, everyone gets treated equally here. The cabin is so insulated from the outside world that when the doors close, the chaos of the city disappears. Cadillac wanted serenity, and they created it. But let's talk about the showpiece, the screen. A curved OLED display, stretching 38 inches across the dashboard, wrapping from behind the steering wheel to the center console. It's not just a screen, it's a digital stage. Maps look alive, menus glow with perfect clarity, and even the night vision feed feels cinematic. The infotainment supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so your phone syncs instantly. And the sound system? Up to 36 AKG speakers, placed so precisely that when a song plays, you can actually hear instruments moving from left to right around the cabin. Close your eyes, and it feels like a concert hall. Rear passengers aren't forgotten either. Dual 12.6-inch displays let them stream, connect devices, or even play games. Suddenly, family road trips don't sound exhausting, they sound fun. Are we there yet? Just turned into, wait, can we drive a little longer? Underneath all that luxury, the Escalade hides serious muscle. The base model packs a 6.2-liter V8 with 420 horsepower. Smooth, powerful, and ready for whatever you throw at it. For those who want range, there's the turbo diesel inline-6, which sips fuel while still pulling with confidence. But the headline grabber? The Escalade V. That's a supercharged 6.2-liter V8 pushing over 680 horsepower. Yes, 680, in an SUV that seats up to 8. Imagine pulling up next to a sports car, and this 3-row monster leaves it behind at the stoplight. The roar alone is worth it. If you had the choice, comfort SUV or muscle SUV, where would you land? Drop it in the comments, I want to hear your take. Driving it doesn't feel like handling something this big. Cadillac's magnetic ride control and adaptive air suspension let the Escalade glide when you're cruising, but tighten up when you're carving corners. It's comfort when you want it, sharpness when you need it. And let's not forget, this SUV can still tow over 8,000 pounds. Luxury doesn't cancel capability. And here's the kicker, we've only covered design, interior, and performance. In just a moment, I'll take you through the safety tech and driver assist features that make the Escalade feel like the future of driving. Trust me, you'll want to see how this SUV can almost drive itself. Luxury means little without confidence, and this is where the Escalade takes things to the next level. Cadillac didn't just give this SUV horsepower and leather, they gave it a brain. Super Cruise is one of the most advanced hands-free driving systems in the world. Imagine sitting back on a highway, letting go of the wheel, and the Escalade takes over, steering, braking, even switching lanes on its own. Over 400,000 miles of mapped highways are already compatible. A light bar on the steering wheel glows green, and suddenly your 2-ton SUV is gliding by itself. Would you trust a hands-free SUV on your next road trip, or do you still prefer full control? Beyond the futuristic tech, it's packed with the kind of features that make every drive feel safer. Adaptive cruise control keeps distance automatically, lane keep assist nudges you back if you drift, blind spot monitoring watches where you can't, and rear cross-traffic alert saves you in busy parking lots. There's even night vision that uses infrared cameras to detect people and animals, projecting them right onto the screen before your eyes could ever catch them. Picture driving on a pitch-black country road, and suddenly a deer appears, not in front of your bumper, but on your dash a few seconds earlier. That's the difference between a scare and a save. Now let's talk money, because luxury always comes at a price. The 2025 Escalade starts around $84,000. For that, you're already getting a road-dominating machine. Step up to trims like premium luxury or sport, and the price crosses into the $100,000 range. The top-end Platinum, loaded with everything Cadillac offers, pushes higher. And then there's the beast, the Escalade V. Over 680 horsepower, a soundtrack that shakes the pavement, and a price tag north of $150,000. Here's the twist though, compared to a fully loaded Range Rover or Mercedes GLS, that's not crazy. Those European rivals often creep closer to $200,000 when optioned the same way. The Escalade feels expensive, yes, but it also feels like you're getting every penny's worth. But who is it for? That's the real question. Some cars are built for quiet luxury. The Escalade is for people who want to be seen. Business leaders, entertainers, athletes, this SUV is a status symbol as much as it is a vehicle. Think about pulling up to a stoplight. The people next to you may not know what engine you've got, but they know it's an Escalade, and that carries weight. In a world full of SUVs that look the same, this one still stands out like a giant. Competition is fierce, of course. The Lincoln Navigator has comfort and smoothness. The BMW X7 brings precision handling. The Mercedes GLS blends European elegance with tech. But none of them carry the cultural clout of the Escalade. It's more than an SUV, it's part of American identity. From Hollywood movies to rap lyrics, from suburban driveways to celebrity garages, the Escalade has been woven into the story of success itself. Owning one doesn't just say you bought a car, it says you've arrived. For many buyers, it's emotional. The Escalade is the moment you reward yourself, the dream car you looked at for years and finally decided to bring home. Sitting behind the wheel, looking out over that massive hood, it feels like the world bends around you. Power, comfort, presence, all in one. So where does that leave us? The 2025 Cadillac Escalade is proof that legends don't fade, they evolve. It takes everything we expect from a luxury SUV, comfort, performance, technology, and then turns it up just enough to remind everyone why it's still the king. Bold on the outside, refined on the inside, shockingly powerful under the hood, and smarter than you'd think for something this size. Now here's a question for you. If you had to pick, would you choose the Escalade V with its supercharged thunder, or a similarly priced Porsche Cayenne Turbo for that sports car feel? Drop your choice below. I know this debate is going to split opinions. At the end of the day, this isn't just a vehicle. It's an icon. It doesn't whisper luxury, it announces it. The 2025 Escalade is proof that Cadillac still knows how to build a car that makes people stop, look, and remember. Thanks for riding along. Do you think the Escalade is still the king of luxury SUVs, or has someone else taken the crown? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this journey, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because more stories about the world's most iconic cars are on the way.